Get a couple other folks on. Just do some arm circles backwards. We'll do a little backwards, a little forwards. And I am recording these sessions. There is a YouTube channel. I actually have a new one now. We had to kind of transfer ownership, but I definitely encourage you to email me and I can send you and we can correspond afterwards about various things, and also can set up a one-on-one coach consult so I can walk through some specific things for you guys. I don't know if people are really aware that that's a thing, but yeah, I can definitely set up one-on-ones with you guys too. All right, now let's just do a little shake them out. Loosen them up, shake them out, let your head go side to side a little bit. And I'm gonna be near my chair today. I think I might have got the lighting finally looking a little bit better, hopefully. All right, before we start doing those back lunges, I'm gonna have you come in down to like kind of a half kneeling position, and we'll do a lot of these, but opening up those upper back muscles. Okay, we're gonna make like the letter Y. Thumbs going towards the ceiling. Okay, and just in a position you're comfortable in. Some people like to do these laying down. I like to do them standing up, but it's kind of up to you. Okay, let's do 3 more like that. Oh yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna have you, if you can, keep your arms up. You're gonna kind of come down into a squatted position, and you should feel a pretty good pull through there, through your lat muscles. And go ahead and bring your hands down. And I'll kind of come forward again so you can see that a little bit better. Bring your hands down. You push backwards against your inner thighs a little bit. And then let's go ahead and stand up again. Again, really reaching those arms up. Let's put your thumbs facing backwards and gently come down into that low squat position. Ooh, you should really feel that in your upper back, shoulders. And then go ahead and come down, grab your feet. And you can push your elbows gently against your legs, kind of get an adductor stretch in there. All right. Right now, I'm actually going to go hands and knees, and I probably will try to do this one in pretty much every range of motion class because of the tightness in the upper back. So on your hands and knees, we're going to take the one hand, put it behind your head, come down, and try to rotate up as high as you can towards the ceiling. You're not moving your lower back at all, we're moving the upper back, which is really where most people tend to hold a lot of tension. We're going to try to get some mobility in there. Just rotating up, you should really feel that across your upper back. All right, let's do 3 more on this side. And then we'll switch to the other side. You should feel a little more motion each time. Oh, so good. All right, now let's switch to the other side. I need to do these just as much as you guys do. I definitely get some of those same tight spots, but boy, does this make a difference. So really just moving that upper back, your hips should stay pretty steady. Reaching towards the ceiling. Maybe eventually our elbows will go all the way to the ceiling. All right, let's do 3 more on the side. All right, 1 more. Oh, yeah. All right, so now once again in this position, we're going to do opposite arm and leg reach. Okay, so we're activating your glute muscles. Then I want you to come out to the side with that hand and forward. I know sometimes we do this as more of an exercise with a weight, but today, just really activating those upper back muscles and your glute muscles. Do 2 more in each direction. All right, last one on this side. Okay. Now let's try the other side, okay? So again, start front, just leave your leg in the air, try to keep the glute muscles turned on. Sitting in the desk all day does also kind of cause your glute muscles to get weak. So I'm gonna work on activating those in these classes as well. If you have strong glute muscles, less likely that you'll have lower back issues. Let's do 2 more of those to each side. All right, let that leg come down and then just kind of sit back on your feet. I know like 2 yoga poses and this is one of them, child's pose. But what I want you to do is like walk your fingers, grip the floor. And as you do that, you should really feel your shoulder blades kind of pulling apart and getting a good stretch in there. Really keep walking your fingers on the floor. Oh, something just popped in mine. That felt great. All right, now take one arm and you're gonna slide it underneath the other one. Prop your elbow there, and all you're gonna do is pull on your elbow. And as you pull in this position, you should really feel a stretch behind your shoulder blade. If you need to, you can kind of adjust your knees so you can get a little closer to the floor, like you can bring your knees out a little bit. I actually do feel a greater stretch in my upper back when I do that. Hands should be relaxed, pulling on that elbow. And let yourself sink into it. Oh, so good. We might need to do that twice. But let's switch sides. And again, I'm going to keep my knees a little bit wider just because I feel like I can get a better stretch. Again, plant that elbow on the floor, kind of pulling on the floor a little bit. And almost like keep your elbow where it is, and you're kind of trying to pull away with that shoulder, and you should be feeling a great stretch behind that. All right, now keeping the legs where they are, put both elbows on the floor, and you're gonna again sit back on your feet, and with both elbows there, you should feel a pretty good pull in your lat muscles, those big giant muscles in your back. All right, let's come back here, and we're gonna go into tall plank position. Okay, so you're holding that, and we're just going to extend in and out. We'll do that 3 times, and then bring that leg underneath to stretch your hip muscles. Okay, last one. And now bring it up in front of you, and you're just going to try to sit on that leg as much or as little as you're comfortable. If you're able to come all the way down and just really lean into it, that's great. If not, stay up here. You should be feeling a good stretch along the side of your leg and in those glute muscles. But I'll always say never stretch past the point of pain. I do think some yoga instructors take range of motion too far. That's not our point. We don't want joint laxity. We just want range of motion. So never push past the point of pain. You should feel a stretch that's slightly uncomfortable and no more than that. Now let's come back into that tall plank position. Other side. We're gonna do 3 like that. Okay, and then bring that other leg up. Sit right down on it. You may notice that one side is tighter than the other. Again, as much or as little pressure as you're comfortable with. I feel a crazy stretch just right here. It probably doesn't look like it. But if you can come down farther, that's great. If not, don't worry about it. Remember, nobody can see you. I can't even see you. So go to your comfort level. Get as much or as little out of that as you feel like you need. All right. And then Come on back up here. We're gonna do a slight core challenge. I didn't tell you to bring paper plates today. Actually, you probably don't really need the paper plates, but a little core challenge. Staying in this position, I want you to slide one hand forward and then slide it sideways. Okay, slide it forward or tap it and then go sideways. Okay, forward, sideways. If you have something you can slide with that's straight, if not, don't worry about it. Forward and side. Okay, staying up here. We're going to do the other side, so you can just tap it. If you need to come down to your knees, that's okay too. You should feel that as your hand goes away from you, your stomach muscles engage a little bit more. And you should not be feeling this in your low back. If you do, raise your hips up just a little bit. You should feel this primarily in your trunk. Okay, one more. Okay. Come on down. So let's go to your feet. Woo, good calf stretch right there. Let's walk your feet up. As far as you can keep them flat. You can't go any farther. Walk your hands up and then roll yourself up gently. Woo. All right, before we do some backward lunges, I want you to just put one foot forward. Don't pull your toes too much, just keep your foot relaxed. But we're gonna scoop down and reach up. Okay, you should feel a stretch in the back of the hamstring when you do that. Scoop down, reach forward, separating the shoulder blades, and come up. Let's do 5 more of those. Scoop down. As you come up, reach those shoulder blades forward. All the way up, scoop down. Come on up, nice. I can't count and talk, you guys. I think that's 3 more. Reach it up. 2 more. Scoop down. Pull those shoulder blades apart. Reach it up, last one. Awesome. Okay, switch to the other side. Same thing, scoop down. You should feel that in the back of your hamstring. Really reach up at the top. Scoop down, reach forward. Come on up. Okay, 5 more. Scoop, reach, reach, scoop, woo, reach, reach. Awesome. Reach. Good. I think that's 1 more. I can't count, I'm telling you. It's not good. And reach. All right, give me 1 more big reach with shoulder blade separation, a little bit of a hip hinge. Good. And then I'm going to use the chair just for a little bit of balance. If you need to put your fingers on a wall or on the couch or anything like that, all I'm going to be doing is going into that backward lunge, reaching up with the same arm. Okay, and the point of this is really trying to open up the hip flexors right here. So I want you to squeeze the glute of the leg that's back, really reach up with the same arm. We're moving really slow. The point of this is not to make your thighs burn. The point of this, again, is to open up those hip flexor muscles. Squeezing that glute, reaching towards the ceiling. And let's do 3 more on this side. Reach, squeeze that butt cheek of the leg that's back. You should really feel a much more intense stretch when you do that. 2 more. Woo, reach. And last one on this side. All right, now bring your knee to the floor, and you're going to take this hand, pull on the opposite knee, and rotate. Just hold it there. Good, and we'll switch legs. So I'm going to bring my balance over here. Okay, so opposite leg. Good, just going back into that lunge. Squeeze the glute of the leg that's back, really reach it up. Come up. The reason I go through the motion like that is really going through the motion repetitively seems to produce greater changes in range of motion ultimately than just kind of holding static stretches. Okay, let's do 3 more on that side. Squeeze that butt cheek on the way back. Up. Squeeze. Last one. Good, and then drop to your knee. Take this hand, pull on the other knee as you rotate away. A little bit of balance challenge there, but that's okay. All right, and then come back over here to center. And let's go ahead and sit up against your wall. We're gonna do some wall slides. Is get your butt all the way against the wall. Hands here, head relaxed against the wall. And you're reaching up as high as you can. Again, trying to keep your elbows, right next to the plug. Good job, Heidi. Keeping your elbows, your forearms, and your hands all touching the wall at the same time. You should really feel a good stretch as you reach up, keeping those hands against the wall. But one of the keys is that your butt has to be right up against the wall also. Okay, let's do 3 more of those. 1, 4, 2, and last one, 3, and reach it up. Oh, nice. All right, come on off the floor. Actually, let's do one of these again. Put your hands out. Walk your feet towards your hands. You should be able to go a little closer than the first time. And then walk your hands back. And let's nice and slowly go ahead and stand that up. Okay, now we're going to work a little bit on the inner thighs. Okay, so stand nice and wide. And I'm just going to reach forward as I sink into kind of a stationary lateral lunge. You should feel that on the inner thigh. And as you reach, again, you're stretching those shoulder blade muscles. And we're going to come up overhead. Arms back here. Bring them in. Reach. Keeping your toes facing forward. And reach this way. Back here. And up. Let's do 2 more of those to each side. Reach, really try to separate those shoulder blades. Keeping the toes facing forward. Reach up, that's my tightest spot. I don't know about you guys. Here, other side. Reach, let those shoulder blades separate. Reach up. Back in, 1 more each side. Reach, separating those shoulder blades as much as you can. Good, reach it up. Back here. And last one. Reach, separate. Bring it up. Down here. Good, and stand it up. Awesome. I feel like we should do a little bit more up here. Let's go lying on your side. Yay, everyone's favorite. And we're just gonna do 5 of these to each side. You're gonna lay down on your side. Bring your hands together. Keep your hips stacked on top of each other. And we're really just letting that arm come over. Your trunk should not rotate. Your eyes can follow your hand. You should feel that opening up a little bit more, your upper back and your chest. All right, I know I said 5, but let's do a couple more because boy, do those feel good. It's really hard not to let your hips go. I feel like I'm letting my hips go a little bit. Oh, such a good stretch. Okay, let's do 1 more on this side. Then we're gonna flip over. Oh yeah. All right, I'm flipping over. One side's done, I'm all nice and toasty on that side, gotta do the other side. Okay, same deal. Just let it reach back, eyes can follow your hands. But try not to let your hips move. You should feel like you get a little more range of motion each time. If your hand is nowhere near the floor, hopefully it gets to the floor eventually. Oh, such good range of motion. Okay, let's do 3 more on this side. 2. And last one. Nice. Now, while we're here, we're gonna do some glute bridges. Okay, just activating those trunk muscles. Let's put your hands up over your head because that's good range of motion anyway. Coming up, squeezing the butt cheeks. You should not feel anything in the front of your thighs. Okay, don't pull yourself up with these muscles. Push yourself up with these muscles. Okay, leave the hands relaxed over your head. And we're just gonna squeeze. And I'm gonna count to 15. Keep those glutes activated. Good, hang in there. Oh yeah, relaxing the upper body. Good, and come on down. Woo. All right, guys, I'm gonna use my chair one more time. You can use your couch, your bed, anything. I'm just gonna do another lat stretch. So through here, I'm kneeling and I'm gonna put my elbows on the chair, hands relaxed. And as I sink back into that, you should really feel a good pull through here. So couch works great. Let it pull. All right. And then anything you can hold on to. I'm going to stay in a kneeling position, but if you want to sit in a chair or anything like that, whatever you can hold on to, I want you to hold on to something and just tilt your head in the opposite direction where that arm is holding. Try to let the shoulder come down. Our tendency is to do this. No shrugging during the day. If you catch yourself shrugging, bring those shoulders right down. And let's go gently forward and backward with your neck, unless you start to feel a little bit dizzy. Some people feel dizzy when they start stretching these really tight muscles around your neck. Again, anything you can hold on to, you can hold on to your dog, whatever. You should be feeling a lot of stretching going right through there. And before I switch to the other side, I'm going to again just hold on to the chair and rotate away, like just gently with my hand, trying to again open up the chest muscles a little bit. Those tight chest muscles will pull your head forward and can cause like tension headaches and stuff like that. We don't need that. All right, I'm just going to go to the other side. I'm just going to move my chair over here and just hold on to it. Okay, and as I'm holding on, gently bringing the head forward and backward. Very gently. You should feel a really big stretch through here. If you want to make it more intense, you can just hold down on your arm. That might be too much for some folks. And then, again, take the chair, rotate, gently relax your arm against it, rotate away. If you do have a lot of tension in your neck and if you live with someone, so if you have a significant other or kid or whatever, you can lay down and have someone else put their fingers right at the base of your head right there and kind of hold your head and cradle it and letting your head drop and relax. And that will actually really help with some of the neck tension. I think last one we're gonna do here is if you can, I'm gonna take it on the chair, but you can do it seated, and that's gonna be cross your leg Oh, I don't know about you, but that's a big stretch right through here, sitting up nice and tall. Kind of that figure four. Sometimes we do it laying down, sometimes we do it face down. Let's go to the other side. Oh yeah, kind of feel that pull right back there. Woo. I'm feeling that. Oh my goodness. Okay. I know some of you probably have to jump because it's 12:30. If anybody wants to stay on a little bit longer, I'll just do a couple of back exercises and a hip hinge today. But I know lots of you probably have to blast off. So if you do, that's okay. If you're staying on, if you have anything else you want to stretch, just stick something in the comments or unmute yourself and let me know really quick. Okay? Okay. Sounds good. So let's do, again, the hip hinge first if you want to stick around. The hip hinge, I'm just going to use this for balance. And just hinging forward and coming straight back up. We'll just do 5 of those on each side. Good, 2 more and we'll switch sides. Oh yeah. All right, other side. And we'll just do 5. Just holding there for balance. Just hinging at the hip. Trying to keep the back leg straight. There's 2, 3, 4. Ooh, last one. 5. Nice. All right. A little bit more in the way of stomach. If you want, I'm going to go down to the floor. And I'm just going to get into that V position where my feet are off the floor. And my hands can be here. They can be here. All we're going to try to do right there is hold. You're going to get right in that position where you feel like your tummy muscles are shaking just a little bit. You can feel like your trunk is holding you up. Okay. And from there, we can do little foot taps. Just adds a little extra challenge to it as you're just holding yourself nice and steady. We don't do crunches too much anymore. Crunches are actually not that great for your back. This kind of thing activates a lot more trunk muscles than something like that does. Okay, 1 more tap on each side. All right, come on up. Okay, and then let's just do a side plank, kind of like we did yesterday. You can put your feet stacked, or you can stagger them like that. Put one arm up. Again, we're still getting some range of motion there. We're just going to come up and down that arm. Holding with your trunk muscles. Okay, 3 more with that arm. Three. Nice. I'm going to come backwards this way. Lift and hold there. And count to 10. Squeeze your butt cheeks. Okay, and let's plank on the other side. Then we might call it good for today. Okay, arm up. And you're just gonna bring that arm down as you're holding yourself with your ab muscles. Okay, let's get 4 more of those. And last one. Nice. Did you guys feel some ab activation there? I hope. Give me a thumbs up. How's that feeling? Pretty okay? Crickets out there.